Hello, everybody. I'm now joined by Colwyn's very own Sturmy, Alessandro. I don't want to risk saying your last name and getting it wrong. But welcome to the stage this morning. We've got some awesome semifinals coming up. You guys have put on a great performance in yesterday's group play. How did you enjoy the event so far?
It's awesome, actually. I want to thank you guys for hosting a Shootmania event here. It's been a while since I competed in the United States, and it's really great so far, and we have enjoyed it.
Okay, and your games yesterday, you obviously placed first in Group A against some very tough opponents, SK Gaming, Epsilon, and Spin Move. You actually played games against all three of them. What did you think of the competition?
Well, we had the 3 Americans team in our groups. It's really hard to compete in FPS games against, between Europe and Americans online, so you usually can't practice against each other. So we came here and we didn't really know what to expect from those teams, so we really had to adapt some of our strategies to what we saw, but it wasn't really that much. So I think the American teams are actually really good. We didn't really expect that, and the competition so far has been really high.
Okay, and you guys actually just won ESWC not long ago.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for an event like that, and how did you prepare for IPL 5 with such a short time between events?
Yeah, for ESWC we practice around a month. I'm saying almost every day, but 5 to 6 days a week at least, every night. And I have to say that we practice a little bit more for ESWC than IPL, not because it's just because I was really busy in Italy for at least 12 days after ESWC, and we had much more time before. And but we also wanted to take a little break because we have been practicing for so long. Because right before ESWC we had the IPL qualifiers, so we had so many tournaments going on in October. So November we took like 12 days break, and then we start practicing, and like I said, for 2 weeks mostly, almost every day we've been playing a lot. We also wanted to boot camp, but we decided in the end that it was the best way was just to compete online.
Sure, and that definitely makes sense. So now you find yourself here in the semifinal playing for thousands and thousands of dollars. Basically, if you lose the match, you'll end up with third, fourth place. That's $8,000 for the prize. If you get into the finals, you guarantee yourself a lot more money. $30,000 for first place, $15,000 for second. Your opponent is going to be Planet Express. It's a best of 5. I'm not going to ask what kind of strategies you have in store or anything like that, but if you want to make just like a general statement about the semifinal coming up.
Well, we saw Planet Express playing at ESWC. They were so close to kicked out Fnatic from the tournament. I think he went to a turn up, or they were only 1 round away to actually beat them. I think 2-0 or something. So I might be mistaken, but I remember I was right behind them to watch the game. So I think those guys are really, really good. They have really 2 guys that are really good in attacking rounds, and their defense is also pretty solid. And I guess it's the American team that show the most, and we're looking forward to play them. I think it's going to be a great game. We've been practicing against them on, I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday, and we're going into the game really confident, but I have to say that tomorrow I believe we didn't really play our best game. And we spent a lot of time last night talking, to each other and see what went wrong. And it's just going to be a great game for sure.
Okay, and the other side of the semifinal bracket, we actually have SK versus Fnatic.
Yeah.
SK actually handed you your only loss yesterday, and Fnatic actually managed to 3-0 their group. So both of those teams showed some amazing games yesterday. What do you think about that matchup?
Well, I think SK are, a pretty good team. They have players with a lot of experience. All 3 of them, Rafa, Clock, and ID. I don't know.
ID.
Yeah. They've been playing Quake for so many years at a really high level, and they just know how to handle the pressure. They just know how to win. And yesterday, I think they played good against us, and they managed to, bring the win. And I think Fnatic should not really underestimate them, because I don't know. I don't think they, they just play really different as well. So it's gonna be also a good match to watch.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming up and doing this short interview. I wish you best of luck in your semifinal coming up, and best of luck in the finals if you happen to make it there.
All right. Thank you, man. Yeah. Appreciate it. Bye.
We're going to go to a short break now, and on the other side, we'll have Tailspin from Planet Express.